explicit controls and built-in controls. Okay, by default in built-in we have these 5 controls: script manager, update panel, update progress, timer. Script manager importance, yesterday you have observed, right? Without script manager we can't do anything by Ajax controls. Why? Because it is only supporting the partial page postback. The default nature of web page is the complete page postback, and now Ajax is asynchronous postback. Okay, so what is asynchronous postback? Partial page updates. Okay, so part of the data is going to submitting to the server. Okay, that is, and update panel, whatever design and code that is available in update panel, only that part of the coding is to be submitting. Okay, and this is for update progress. So while you are doing updation, whether it is going on or whether it is completed, we don't know. So that's what we have to do. We need to add any spinner type of images like rotating, so the user is understanding that okay, process is loading. Okay, that is, and automatic code will be run by using timer control.
Okay. You also forgot to send me the links, so please do that. Okay, I will need my.
Oh god, yeah, sure. And this is for without Ajax. With Ajax we have seen by using buttons refresh the page without refreshing the page. Okay, and here is update panel. We have taken this, and update progress we have inserted the image as well as a label loading, please wait. Okay, so that observation we have to do it for a single page. We need to stop our process at least for 3 seconds. Okay, so that we can see that message. This is here. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, this is, so here is update panel, and this is update progress. So what we have done here, take a website, add new item, add Ajax extensions, there are script manager, and then update panel. This is update panel, has some data. Say yesterday whatever we have done. And now this is update progress. This update progress. And inside of the update progress, we can assign some image. This is a rotation image. You can download from net, add the image inside of images folder. Now apply the image to the image control. So now this update progress we have to associate it with update panel. So right click on this property, associated panel is update panel 1. So whether update panel 1 is finished its processing or not, it is going to check it. Now double click on a button. So now we need to write the logic for it. This is for wait for the process. System dot threading dot thread. How much time? So we are going to sleep 3 seconds. Okay, and then we can display the messages.
You have to write like this.
Sorry.
seconds we have to write like 3000.
1000 milliseconds goes to 1 second.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Now we can observe. So now we just click on the button. See, it's loading. After 3 seconds, it will come. Okay.
Right.
So update panel and update progress. The purpose is partial page submission is update panel. Anything if runtime, it will takes more time for processing. We need to show some customized information to the user. Always we can design that one inside update progress.
Yes.
This is timer control. Already we have seen now. Timer control is always used for displaying whatever code we have written inside of timer. That should work continuously infinite times until we have to say stop the timer. Just like a stop clock, right? Once we started, keep on, the time is going to increase. Okay. Once we click on stop, then it will be halt the process. The stop clock is nothing but here timer control.
Right.
So in this example, until if you click on a button, the time is not going to change. Click here. So again click here, then only the 19, still 19 only. But afterwards automatically it will changes to 3 seconds it will wait. Okay. And 1 second it will run. So 23 at a time it is showing.
Right.
So if we want to show this, then we can use timer over here. Timer inside. Now we can write the code in a timer tick. Label one dot text equal to this one. And by default, how much time? Default time 1000 milliseconds. Every 1 second, the code should run. This here we haven't clicked anything. Okay, but automatically what happened? The time is increasing. That means internally the data is submitting to server and the
Mm-hmm.
response will be displayed in browser.
Right.
Okay, that is. This is how to add the control. First download the toolkit.dll. Now in the toolbox, you can right click on it, choose items, browse, select the DLL, it will load it. Okay. Now we have to apply the extenders. Yesterday we have seen calendar extender. Okay. Now here it is for add validator callout extender. So this is enter your name. What type of validation you applied? Required field validator. Already validations we have seen, and
Mm-hmm.
we need to show the pop-up type of message. Okay, so then we can apply validation callout extenders here. Once we can select the standard control of text box, and if you wanna be apply any text for this,
Mm-hmm.
always we used required field. Okay, so required field for mandatory fields. So this is the text box we are going to apply. So first text box 1, this is a txt username, and this one is for required field validator. And this required field validator for property control to validate property txt username. And now we just click on submit, and it has to raise the exception as username cannot be blank. Error message. Username cannot be blank. So now view in browser. Once we click on submit, see what it is showing, username cannot be blank. Okay. In this one we have to show in a customized box. That is for click on here, add extender. There we can select here as validation callout extender. Okay.
Okay.
So once we selected validation callout extender, now we will observe whatever error message earlier we have seen like this. Now that error message will be going to display in a different type. Go to click on here, this. Okay. So what's the difference? The difference is normal required field validator will shows the error message in bottom of the text box. If we applied validation callout extender, the error message will display in a pop-up box. Okay, like this, so that they can understand. If it is a text means somebody's may or may not be observed and all. But if it is
Right.
a pop-up box, it's good UI. Okay. So that is a validation callout extender. And always we need to remember validation callout extender is applicable only for validation controls, not for general controls. Like if you're gonna be apply for the text box,
It's not
click
gonna
on here,
happen.
add extender, then you can search for validation. It will not come.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So because that is not a validation control, so that control even it is not visible for it. So we can understand that that extender cannot be applied to text box. Okay. And here it is, watermark extender. Placeholder is a new property for text box. So before of the placeholder, we used watermarks. Okay. Yeah, that watermarks will be going to tell us enter the name. Click on here, add extender, text box watermark extender. Now I click on a property. So what is the use of Ajax controls? Adding the extra properties to the existing control. So all
Okay.
these properties are predefined. Now after we applied the Ajax, it will add text box watermark extender. So here it is watermark text. The watermark text will be here as enter user name.
Oh, got it. So the user will know that what in that plan, what
Yeah,
the,
so what type of data? Okay, something like this. Once you place the cursor, it will remove. Again, if
yeah,
you leave the cursor, it will come.
got it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you type something like this, then it will be there. If you are not submitting anything, then the same thing it will come.
Enter. Okay.
So this is a list search extender. Some list of values are there. Instead of going to scroll up and scroll down and searching for the data, we can apply list search extender. Just we can type the starting letter. Automatically, it will be filter the items in the list box.
Okay.
So that is only for list type of controls we can apply. Say list box, drop down list and all. So here even you can apply for the text box, you can try for it, add extender. Now we are going to search for that, it will not come.
Okay.
Okay, because it is only one text box which allows single value. But if
Okay.
it is in a list box, drop down list, many values.
Mm.
So this is a drop down list. Once we can click on here, add extender, there list search extender.
Okay.
Click on here and then click on here, add extender. This is also list search extender. Now we just make some items from the database or directly. .NET, Java, testing tools, SQL Server, Oracle. So once we can click on OK, this will now the same thing here. Edit items. Now we can search for the values. So basically we have already the values. We can take it. Now it is showing a search. Okay.
Nice.
So now we are going to pick the values of Oracle. Hmm? So for that what we have to do, once we are in something, then we can just start O. Okay. Now here what we can type, testing T and .NET D, something like this. Okay.
Right.
So type
Mm.
to search .NET D, testing T, and Oracle O. This is. So
Okay.
automatically even we can select. Now here this is the item testing. Now we can say one second. Cursor should be in this one. Yes. Whatever we are typing that will pointing there. See the difference. Okay. SQL. And if it is a testing, we can say testing. So it is automatically pop-upping many items. We
Right.
can add many items, then we can observe. Now here Oracle. So it is direct. That's the difference. In this, it is pointing directly, and
Mm-hmm.
in a list box, it is showing there. SQL Server. See, Java. Okay, that's so list of values are there. We can search any item in the list of items. Then we can identify easily these things.
Okay.
Now this is the password strength extender. Whatever password we are typing, whether this is weak or strong or average or unbreakable, the type of customized message should come for a text box.
Okay. And is this part includes the caps lock and stuff also?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So in a text box,
Password. Mm.
click on here, add extender. There we can select password strength extender. Okay. So and if you're gonna be show the password strength property, now whatever extra property it's added, that we can expand the property. Here, minimum length of lowercase characters,
Okay.
uppercase characters. So minimum lowercase 1, minimum numeric is 1, minimum symbols is 1, and uppercase characters are 2. Okay, now total length 2, 3, 4, 5. So preferred length of the password is 5.
Okay.
And here it is having some help message also, like the end user knows that what type of character should allow. Okay, that customized message we need to show them. So go to the toolbox. There we can add a label. That label name is label 1, label 2. So this name LVL help text, label for help text. So that help text we can assign to this extender control. So go to here, expand it. There we have a status, label status, this one. Okay. So now at runtime, the suitable message will be shown to the end user. Heli H. It's very weak. Okay.
Numbers.
And two more character symbols are required. 4 is this. So 4 is remaining characters. HE. It is weak. One more number, one more symbol is required. And 1. So it is acceptable. But 2 more characters are needed. So we can say this. Okay. So it is one symbol is there, one small character is there, and one capital character is there, and the length is 5 characters. Okay. So strength is strong. If we can enter something like star, ampersand, or something, then no one will be going to guess your password in the same order. So it is unbreakable.
Okay.
Okay, this is. And then always visible extender. All advertisements nowadays using this one. Even you can scroll up your page or you can scroll down, and it is always displaying until we closes the pop-up.
Got it.
That is always for horizontal, always visible extender. You want horizontally aligned, like here left and here is center, here is right. Now this is vertical, vertically top or middle or bottom. Okay, that is, so we have to set the property for it. Example, the message always visible extender. We can assign horizontally center and vertically at middle. Maybe you can scroll up or you can scroll down, it is visible.
Right.
So go to website menu, add new item, select the web form, add it, and go to the design. There we can add always visible extender. Take one image, add extender. Then we can say always visible extender. Okay. So this image, and we can add one button that is for close. Okay.
Okay.
So now we can give the button property text as capital X, and the font is red color, and the background color is red, and this one is this. Now it's look like a close button.
Mm-hmm.
Now this one we have to keep it here. Okay, And once we clicked on, whenever the user is clicked on this button, we need to hide the image 1 dot visible equal to false. Okay, this is. So now we can show it in a browser. One second, script manager is required. Go to Ajax extension script manager. Okay, and we need to show the scroll up, scroll down and all. So we just apply here, press enter, keep on. Now we can say refresh. Okay, see here, this is, oh, we will assign one image to this. Click on here, select the property, image URL property, images. We can assign the image. Now we will see it in a browser. Okay, now it is showing. Actually, in a design time, it is available in a bottom. Okay, but at runtime, automatically it will comes to top. Now this is scroll up, scroll down. It will come. Okay, so now what we have to do, we need to apply whether it is moving or not. At least that jumping style. So here use animation. True.
Okay.
Now we can observe here, refresh. Okay, so now we can move up, see, so that it is okay. It is also moving along with our scroll bar.
Got it.
Okay, and we want this one in a center. So here it is for horizontally center
Okay.
and vertically top or middle or bottom middle. Now we can see refresh. Okay, this is coming like this. So we can apply this.
Right.
And we can keep this button
Close
here.
to.
Hmm?
Yeah.
So now what we have to do, this is a button. The button has an attribute called it as style equal to here position colon absolute. Once we have set the absolute position, it it is allow for moving. Okay,
Okay.
so now we can observe here, go to the design there, this is the button. Actually that has top and left. See, we have written only absolute position, but whenever we are moving this particular control, it has the difference. Normal control doesn't have any vertical horizontal lines and all, but
Got
whenever we have select this one, so it is going to possible to move.
it.
Okay, so this is what we call it as absolute position. Okay, so once we have changed its position internally, we can observe that what is the top. Top means from here to web page. And what is the left? Left for from the screen here to here.
Okay.
Okay, that is. So whenever we refresh the browser page, and it is available in this position.
It's not yet.
So this is in somewhere and that is in somewhere. Okay, so now what we have to do, whatever style we gonna be applied, just we can change the same type of style to our image.
Okay.
And the top is same, but the left position will be starting from here. Now we can give something like 280.
Okay.
Now refresh. This is
We have to do center also, right?
No, no, no. We will make a container because that is in a, always scrolling. Its position is not fixed.
Okay.
Instead of that, we can take a design of a panel.
Uh-huh.
Inside of this particular panel, we can keep both the controls. Now we can apply this always visible extender for panel. So every control whenever we applied, it will show us target control. So where we can apply panel 1.
Right.
You can apply some background color. You cannot see the button, right?
We cannot see her. It's down. If you scroll
Mhm.
down there. I don't know why you cannot scroll it now. Like,
Otherwise, we'll remove top. Oh God, 1993. So screen size is not that much. It is out of the screen.
okay.
Mm.
Okay, we got it.
So now we can close this. Then it will hide. Okay, even button also we can make it visible false next
Oh,
time. Okay.
mm.
Yeah, yeah. Here it is 193, 1993. Yeah, so now,
So button.
yeah, so or else we can do one thing. The total complete design is inside of a panel. So we just make it as
Visible equals to false, right? Okay.
okay. This is so even the panel also not visible. Image button, everything should be hidden.
Got it.
Okay, this is, and afterwards we have a calendar already we have seen. This is a drop shadow extender, shadow effect. If you want background of this particular text box, you need to apply some shadow effect. Go to property, add extender, drop shadow extender. Right click on a property. How much of shadow effect we need it? We just click on this. And this is rounded shapes. We need it. True. What is the radius? Radius will be 10 pixel. Yoyan browser. Okay. See here. This is, and we can increase somewhat the size so that it is going to display. Okay, like this. See, this is a normal text box, but it is the background of shadow type of effect. We didn't write any styles and all, border, okay, border width and all. Automatically it is like a shadow effect. So you observe that the bottom and this left, the black color. Okay, this is. Now you can observe this is original text box. The same thing appear in the backend. Okay. Now as per width and all, we just assign the radius. So based on that, it is going to overlap the original text box with the background of shadow. Okay. Only this right and bottom is showing.
Okay.
Okay. So these are all the list of Ajax and all.
Okay.
Okay. You just practice all the things and you can finish that Windows project as well as web project.
Okay.